During World War II, a peculiar and heroic event unfolded on the Eastern Front involving a Soviet cook named Ivan Sereda. One day, a German tank rolled into a Soviet camp and accidentally crushed a pot of freshly cooked white rice congee. The cook, Ivan, was furious. Food was precious during wartime. None could be wasted. Enraged by the loss of his meal, Ivan picked up an axe and charged at the tank. With surprising agility, he climbed onto the vehicle and began striking it, confusing the German crew inside. There was no one visible in the camp, and the sudden thuds made it seem like a ghost was attacking. Afraid and unsure, the Germans hesitated to react. Taking advantage of the chaos, Ivan grabbed a machine gun and ran around the tank, further escalating the situation. His determination only grew. He swung his axe at the machine gun mounted on the tank, damaging it in a fit of rage. Then, thinking quickly, Ivan took off his apron and covered the tank's observation port, blinding the crew. He stuffed his sleeve into the gaps to completely block their view. With no visibility, the tank began spinning wildly, like a headless fly, and eventually crashed into a nearby tent. Ivan wasn't done. He climbed onto the tank again, split open the tent with his axe, and continued his assault. To keep the Germans inside, he shouted loudly and pretended he was not alone, mimicking voices to give the impression of a full Soviet squad surrounding the tank. For added realism, he threatened to set the tent on fire, shouting that he would burn them alive. Terrified and confused, believing they were truly encircled, the German crew panicked. They had no choice but to surrender. When the tank's hatch finally opened and the weapons were tossed out, the German driver emerged, only to find himself facing a single angry Soviet cook. Shocked, he looked around, realizing he'd been tricked. By the time the other Soviet soldiers returned to camp, they were stunned by what they saw. A complete meal laid out, a captured German tank, and a group of disarmed enemy soldiers, all thanks to one fearless cook. Ivan Sereda, armed only with an axe and quick thinking, had single-handedly captured a German tank. This incredible true story became legendary, forever marking Ivan Sereda as a hero of the Soviet Red Army.